What's up, good people? So, what do you say when an organization says, I don't have a budget? So, type in the comments what are some of the things that you guys say, and I'm going to share with you what I say. So, when an organization tells me that they don't have a budget, you don't want to just leave it at that. Like, you don't have a budget. All right, bye. No, you don't want to leave it at that. But you want to explore other ways that you can make money from speaking. So, for example, one thing that you can say is, how many people are going to be at the event, because if you know that there's going to be 1,000 people in the audience and they have vetted it and it has been an event that happens every year and typically is that number of people that come only under those circumstances, then I would say that you can make an offer. And you want to ask them, is it okay if I share my services? You want to make sure that that's in your contract, that you can make an offer, because people forget and whatnot. So let's just have it in the contract. The other thing that you might consider is, can I have a table? Can I have a table to vend at the event? Also, one of the things that I negotiated when I did a speaking engagement with an organization that said that they didn't have a budget when we first had the conversation is, I asked them, are they going to have a professional videographer there? Why would I ask that? Because you want to have professional videos of you speaking, not something that you just recorded on your camera phone. Now, I know some of these phones are real fancy, but it's not quite the same as having a professional videographer, right? So if they have someone that's going to be recording, negotiate that in your contract. I mean, it's endless things that you can negotiate in your contract. In fact, for everyone that comes to our paid to speak intensive, I'm going to share with you 10 things that you should negotiate in your contract if an organization says that they don't have a budget. So make sure that you register. The link will be in the comments. Now, one extra bonus thing, if an organization that you pitch says that they don't have a budget, one other thing that you can ask them is, can I get a copy of the email list? So, for example, how do you get a copy of the email list? You share with them, you share something free, like a lead magnet, in exchange for their email address. Now, with this, it's important that you have a follow-up system. And by follow-up system, I mean, like, say a sequence of 6 to 12 emails where you're nurturing a relationship, where you're sharing with them who you are, what you're about, and you're making an offer. You should have that set up before you negotiate to get the email list as a part of your compensation, because this is how you will make money on the back end. All right. So if you found this helpful, go ahead and leave a comment. What were some of your takeaways? And don't forget, at our Paid to Speak intensive going down in September, I will be sharing with you my 10 strategies on things that I negotiate when an organization says that they don't have a budget. And get this, sometimes I've made even more than my speaker fee based on the things that I negotiated that were quote unquote free to the organization, but highly profitable for me. Check the link out in the comments, and I'll see you at our Paid to Speak Intensive September 27th, right here in Atlanta. Y'all be blessed.